What's going on, everybody? What up, everybody? Y'all touch some paint today? What's going on? I'm gonna do a little quick roll call. We got, I can never say this name, Mandujano Detail, Brandon Bab. We got Mobile Car Wash in the building, Fred's Mobile Car Wash and Auto Detailing. I see you. Don't Ride Dirty, Callus Auto Detailing. What's going on? Sharon Webb, what's up? Miss Underdog Mobile Detailing. That's right, that's right. Hit that like button. That's good. All right. Yeah, we're getting some of that rain down here from the hurricane. So, what y'all think about the title? Good customers versus bad customers. Yes, he has a YouTube page, but he's not active on it. He has a YouTube page. He's Wets Mobile Detailing. I don't know his YouTube page, but he's not active on there at all. Here's his Instagram. It should be what's it? Whetstone Mobile Detailing. Let's roll with it. Okay. Two different new clients treated me to lunch, and are going to be regulars. That's great. That's cool when you that's cool when your clients or your customers have, nice setups, like a nice garage or, a lot of lighting. Oh, what's going on, Big L Boogie? What's going on, man? Yeah, I ain't seen that name on here in a long time. All right, let's get started, man. Uh, y'all see the topic? Y'all see it? Uh, Good customers versus bad customers. Now, when I started, I came in at a low price. So with that low price, um, I experienced a lot of bad customers with that low price. A lot of stories. I got a lot of stories about, it always had to do with, money. Um, Usually the bad customers are uh, basically, well, actually, I experienced most of my bad customers with lawn care. They don't pay on time. Uh, they don't pay enough, or they simply don't want to pay. Like their demands, like one week they tell you this, and then the next week they say something that contradict what they told you the week before. Like you never really know what they want. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, I could go on. Um, sometimes it's like I remember when I would go out there, I would do a yard, and then I would put out, you know, give them an invoice, send them out an invoice, and it would start off. Everything would start off good. They leave the money under the mat. You know, they're at home. They pay you, and then once they start getting a little more comfortable with you, they start to get to kind of know how you are. They try you. They'll say, you'll cut the yard on a Friday. Uh, they'll say, well, I don't have it right now. Can I give it to you Monday, or can I give it to you next Friday? And since they've been paying, and everything has been on the up and up, you'd be like, sure, why not? You can pay me Friday. And then, then Friday, the next Friday comes, they pay you. And then everything goes back to normal. Then they do it again. And then before you know it, you'll just say, well, you know what? Let me just send you an invoice. You make that big mistake, and then you start sending them invoices, and then it's taking them 2 weeks to pay an invoice, and you're trying to locate them. You're trying to call them. The communication is not good anymore. They like become unavailable. It's just you see the signs, and for the most part, a lot of them ain't honest. They're not honest. Uh, a lot of them, when they say, Can I pay you Friday?" It's because they want to do something this Friday with the money they should be giving you for the job that you did. A lot of them aren't telling the truth. You know, when it comes to that, but you know, I mean, y'all know about the bad customers. I mean, as far as detailing, they always want a low price. They always want to negotiate. They nitpick everything. Everything. Like, I give you an example. Uh, I did a car last week. This guy called me out. He has some employees. He gets the cars done for the employees. I mean, he's not getting washes. He's getting full details for all his employees. I've been out there before. So, like, every time I go out there, he has at least two cars for me to do, two or three. And he wants the full detail on all of them. So, I go out there. It was so funny because when I showed up, uh, he tells the employee, "Yo, clear your car. It's for to get detailed." And they look at him like, "Huh?" They didn't even know that he was gonna be getting their cars detailed. So, you know, I I do the car, I knock it out. His car wasn't that bad. One of his employees' cars was pretty bad. Had a lot of pet hair. I mean, it had a lot of stuff going on. It had that cheap carpet. Some of them cars are like they just use trunk carpet. The same carpet that's in the trunk, they put it inside the car. Everything sticks to it. I don't care if it's a blade of grass, grit, dog hair. Everything sticks to it. It's hard to get it the way you want it. And I take my time and get it right and everything. And then the owner of the car comes outside. And one thing I notice about bad customers is that if they give you a filthy vehicle and you really turn that vehicle around, like when you get done with the vehicle, you surprise yourself. You like, wow, this really came out nice. Because sometimes when you get a nasty vehicle, you're not sure how it's gonna come out, and sometimes it comes out like nice, like almost perfect. And so she comes outside, she just looks at it like she gets, you can tell that she would never in her life, you can just look at her and tell that she'll never in her life pay for a full detail. She'll never pay, 200, $300 ever for a full detail. She'll never pay that. And the only reason she's getting it done is because somebody else is paying for it. So she looks through the car, and it's kind of like the car looks so good, she's in shock. But what she's trying to do is find something wrong with it. That's a good sign of a bad customer. You know, although things are looking good, they're looking for a flaw in the car. Like they're looking under the seat. They're looking, looking places that most people won't even look. So she goes to the trunk and she finds a little spot on the trunk and she points it out. Hey, can you get some of this dog hair out? And I'm like, wow. So it's dog hair. She know it's pet hair. She know it was there because it was all over the car. And I'm just like, okay. So I go in and I get my, my lily brush and drill brush, and I got my vacuum, and I'm trying to get as much as I can. The car was looking good. It was like maybe a few pieces that was stuck to the fibers that, after a certain point, man, you got to stop, because I'm not actually trying to get the car perfect. I'm not trying to get the car, like, if you got a filthy vehicle, I'm gonna attempt to make it look good, but after a certain time, I stop. Like, I'm like, okay, look, I'm not, if one piece of dog hair don't come up, I'm not finna sit there for 20 minutes trying to remove one piece of dog hair. It's just gonna be there. But anyway, so she points out everything I did, the car and everything, and she didn't say, wow, it looks great. She was just kind of just had this stoic, monotoned, she was just, like, kind of like, she was like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, okay, and then I told her it'd be a good idea if you get some floor mats, that'll help your carpets out a whole lot, and she was like, oh, okay. And so then she looks to the to the owner of the company, and he looks at her and said, look, I'm not buying you no floor mats. I got your car detailed. I'm not buying you no floor mats, and I'm laughing, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, wow, like, you're gonna start to see the signs. Like, a lot of you guys, if you started out with low prices, you know all about bad customers, because low prices and bad customers go hand in hand. Goes hand in hand. And I'm talking about, I'm telling you, I got my stories. I remember uh, I did a group wash. I was charging like 25, right? Now the only reason why they're getting their car done is because it's $25. And so she pulls up, she gets out. I knock the car out. Get everything going. I do a phenomenal job. She had chicken bones. She had chicken bones in her car, panties. I mean, it was kids' toys everywhere. The car was a mess. It looked like somebody just took some food and just threw it up in the ceiling. Just did the LeBron James. I'm just like, wow. Like, the car is a mess. I get it right. Okay. So she comes outside. It's time for me to get paid. She comes outside. Now my price is 25. She gave me a 10 and a 20, and she was looking for her change. I said, I don't have any change. Now, a good customer would have been like, you know what, just keep it as a tip. Yo, she was like, no, just give me the 10 back. Then what she say? Give me the 10 back, and I'll give you the 5 next time you come. You see? And I'm talking about your car was a mess. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's very similar to the story I just told you about the pet hair. Your car was a mess. You look in your car, it looks brand new, but you try to act as if it like it's no big deal. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm taking notes. I'm seeing this, and then this type of situation will happen over and over and over again. It will continue to happen, and so I started adjusting. You know, I started adjusting my prices. I started adjusting the way I deal with them. Start using different verbiage. I would never get mad and get upset. But I will always take this stuff down and write. Like a mental note, not write it down, but just a mental note, and just be like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna have to start doing this. I'm gonna have to start doing that. Next time, make sure I have change on me. Uh, start charging extra for filthy vehicles. So I'm gonna tell you something about a bad customer and a cheap customer. All you have to do is put some rules in there because they hate rules. A bad customer hate rules. All you gotta do is put a rule in there, or you know a disclaimer in there, and that'll run them off. That'll run them off. And every time, uh, I went up on the group wash. I went up on the price. And this is, yeah, guys, this is like 3 years ago. This is 3 or 4 years ago. So I go up on the price, and then I had a disclaimer: pet hair would be charged an additional fee. Excessive dirty vehicles will be muddy vehicles will be charged an additional price. I started putting all this. I started putting all this the verbiage in there, and then before I knew it, all those type of customers stopped coming to the group wash. I'm talking about, let's say this week I did the group wash, the next week of the group wash I had the disclaimer, and they stopped coming. So now all the vehicles that I have were well kept, clean vehicles. They look good. The customers was appreciative. They would actually give me tips. I mean, tell me how good the car looks, congratulate me, tell them how much they appreciate me. I mean, just like that. So I started noticing. I noticed something right there, because see, some of this stuff you won't understand, or you will never learn unless you go through it. People can tell you, and you will think you have a strategy for that, but you are not gonna understand or fully get the gist of it until you actually go through it yourself. So, uh, I had a guy call me. This was recently. This was this year. A guy called me, and he said that he wanted a basic wash. Uh, he says, "Yeah, I just want to get my car done. I want to wipe down, vacuum it inside in the wash." And I said, "So you don't need any wax, any shampoo?" He said, "No, uh, just a regular wash." And so I tell him, well, I offered him my maintenance detail package. I said, "Yeah, my maintenance detail starts at 75." And he said, "No, son, no, I don't need a detail. I just need a car wash." And I was like, "Well, that's all I can offer you. Uh, it's a standard detail." I said, it's just like a car wash, but you know, I think I told him it comes with this and this and that, and then he said, "Well, I don't need any of that." I said, "Well, it comes with it. Like, you know, I'm not gonna see." The thing is that when somebody say, and I start to learn about not telling people what I'm not going to do. Like I learned that in business, telling people what you're not gonna do, it just doesn't come off real well. You just tell them what you can do and what you will do. You know. So for example, if somebody says, you know, could you wash my car, and then you tell them, well, I don't do car washes. I only do details. What you're giving off to that person when you say I only do details is that you're above them and they're beneath you. That's how some people are gonna. That's how a bad customer will take it. They would take it that you're above them, and they're beneath you. They're gonna take it that way. So I just started, I just stopped doing that. Uh, I stopped trying to explain what's the difference between a detail and a car wash to bad customers. I just stopped doing that altogether because when I used to do that, they did not care. They didn't even listen to what I said. I'm talking, I'm talking. They wasn't listening to what I said. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So I stopped doing that. I stopped going back and forth with customers when it came to stuff like that. And so then uh, once I started raising my prices, the more and more I went up, the more and more I kept growing up. I kept, going up in prices, getting better. I started reaching, you know, the good customers, where the good demographic. I started reaching those type of people, and it's night and day. And what happens is that's when your confidence goes up. Your confidence skyrockets because these people are being honest with you about how they feel and what you mean to them and the work that you do. They're honest. I'm talking about, it's a total difference. You'll be like, wow. And you'll be thinking to yourself, why have I been dealing with these people for so long? Why have I been over here for so long dealing with these type of people when I could have started at this point, you know? So I'm gonna tell you about the good customers. The good customers, they'll recommend you to people, they'll tell people about you, and they'll be your marketing team. I'm talking about unsolicited marketing team. Like, you didn't ask them to do it, they'll do it on their own. You'll get a phone call. Yeah, such and such told me about you. I did a detail. Um, I did a detail yesterday. I did a detail yesterday, and the lady was like, "Yeah, matter of fact, I need to send her a message uh, and thank her for that." But I did a car because, and I'm talking about a full detail. And every time my customers recommend me to one of their friends is on the same level as them. They operate like them, and it's not no, it's always, every time I get recommended by a customer, it's always $200 or better all the time, man. It's crazy. So I started seeing the way that they treated you was totally different. The respect level is they look for you to tell them what needs to be done, and they value you, man. And they happy that you're able to come out and do it. And then another thing, sometimes those type of customers feel bad because there are they feel like it's their responsibility to get it done, and sometimes they feel bad that they have to call somebody out to pay them. And especially if the kids have destroyed the car, and did all types of stuff to the car, and then they kind of feel bad that you gotta clean up behind them. And so they be like overly, and it's like they go out their way to be nice. It's like they go out their way to be nice. So they'll do little things to try to make it up to you, even though you don't care. You happy to be working. But in their mind, they feel like oh, this, oh, I hate to have to make him do this, and so they'll do things like before you come, clear out the clutter out the vehicle. They'll clear out all the clutter, so all you got to deal with is floor mats and the dirt that's in the car. You ain't got to move baby seats out the way and umbrellas and shoes and all the other stuff that's left behind in vehicles. You ain't got to move none of that stuff out of the way. They're gonna do that for you. Then periodically, they're gonna come out and check on you. It's hot outside. They don't want you to pass out. They're gonna come out there and check on you. You need any water? You need any of this? You need any of that? And sometimes you'll be like, well, no, I got everything. I'm good. That's me. I'll be like, I got everything. I'm good. I'm good. And I'll be like, okay, well, if you change your mind, the refrigerator's in the garage or the refrigerator's right there. Just help yourself. If you need to go to the bathroom, if you need to do this, just go ahead. And they just being very hospitable. Very hospitable. And so I just saw that. It was just like, wow. And I'm talking about, and then sometimes they call you out to do a car and they don't even ask you how much it costs until after you get done. And then after you get done, after you tell them the price, they go back in the house, come back out, and they give you this tip that you was not expecting. Sometimes you might get 5, 10, $15 tip. They giving you 25, 30, 40, 50. Some of them 100, $100 tip. And now what's going on is this customer has paid for like 10 bad customers. This one customer by herself will pay you more than 10 bad customers will ever pay you. You know what I'm saying? So what I started doing, I just said, you know what? These are the type of customers that I want. And let me explain something to you guys. Let me explain something to you. You're starting your business. A lot of you guys are not, detailing wasn't your first choice. Something went wrong or you didn't like the way something was going. You decided to start your business on your own, and this business is easy to get into. It's low cost. You don't have to have thousands and thousands of dollars. You can start up with 500, 600, 1,000, 1,500. Some of you guys are buying vans for $500, $1,500. It doesn't take much to get started in this game. So a lot of you guys are jumping over here to try to start a business. You didn't get into this because when you was at your job, you was getting treated bad. You didn't like your job. So I know you didn't get into this to be treated bad by customers. You understand? And that's what's going to happen if if you're dealing with those type of customers and you allow them to treat you that way. You didn't get into this for that. You get into this to be your own boss and make and lay down things the way you want it to be. You want it to be, you want it to be a certain way. I know when you started your business and you was just dreaming and just kind of fantasizing and daydreaming about how it's gonna be. I'm gonna have this, one day I'm gonna have a nice van, and I'm gonna have this type of pressure washer with this type of generator. I'm gonna have multiple trucks. I'm gonna have multiple rigs out there. I'm gonna have people going all over the city making money and this and this. You got this big dream, but nowhere in there did you say, yeah, man, I can't wait to, I charge $25 and, I get a whole bunch of nasty cars, and then I get people who don't want to tip and who don't want to pay. All they want to pay is 25, 30 bucks. That wasn't in your head. You can't tell me it wasn't. It was you being successful in making money. It was being, it was growing your business and doing nice cars and making it shine and touching paint and paint correcting, polishing, waxing, using buffers. That's what you got into this for. You didn't get into this to do shitty cars and bad jobs and, you know, filthy vehicles. You didn't get into this for that, you know. But going in, you're not sure. Like, I didn't know how much I can get for a detail when I first started. You know, I didn't know. Um, when I saw people that was mobile detailers or mobile car washes, whatever you want to call it, when I used to see that, you know, a lot of those guys was charging $20, $25. Uh, and so I said, well, I thought that was the going rate at the time. I want to say maybe a few months in, I started realizing like you can't make it off this, you know, you can't make it off this price. But I was like, you know what? I got money saved up. You know, let me get some experience because what you guys another thing, if you're not into this business, if you're not into detailing or whatever, and you know you just detail your own vehicle here and there, when you get into this, you're gonna come across things that, you know, you can say, yeah, I've been detailing cars, washing cars, and doing this for a long time. But sometimes some people be saying that they talking about their own car. Doing your own car is not like doing somebody else's car because your own car, you probably the only one in it. It's not that dirty. You know, if you don't have pets, it's not gonna have pet hair. If you don't have kids, it's not gonna get destroyed. So, you know, you're cleaning a maintained vehicle. You know, the first time you get that vehicle, you tell somebody 25 and you don't know any better. And the first time you get that vehicle that's filthy, destroyed, pet hair, stains, stuff everywhere, the first time you do a vehicle like that, that $25 just don't feel right. And so, you know, but as soon as I stumbled up onto them good customers, as soon as I got there, man, it was just like, yo, I said, okay, I need to start catering to these people because these are the customers that I want. And then one turned into three, three turned into five, five turned into eight, eight turned into 11. It just kept growing and growing and growing. And then they just cycle in and cycle out, cycle in and cycle out. And yo, I was it, so then like I said, I started raising my prices. I just kept raising them. I was afraid to raise them, you know, so I did them like $5 here, you know. I'll wait, you know, some more months, another $5, and then I'll wait, and I just kept raising them and kept raising them, and you know, the more confident I got, I would go, you know, I wouldn't just do a, you know, $5 increase. I would do a $25 increase, just, you know, because the confidence was there. It was like you not and see the thing is that I can't stress this enough. A lot of people think, and a lot of people will tell you that confidence comes from within. It does not come from within. You're not born confident. Confidence comes from what you have accomplished, what you know you can do. When you know you can do something, that's when you're confident because you know what you're capable of. So what started to happen is people started ordering the services. Uh, got a website. You know, I got me a website. People started booking on my website. And the crazy thing is, these people has never seen my work, never met me a day in their life, but they're picking the packages on the screen. That's one thing I love about a website is because you don't have to convince nobody nothing. You know, you don't have to convince nobody of nothing. You don't have to go back and forth with anybody. You don't have to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? They just go on there, they look at the package, they see how much it costs, they see what's included, they look at your reviews, they book a service. And they pay the deposit. That's all, you know. They pay the deposit. So, and then what started to happen after that, when I saw that, man, it got to the point where it was like, okay, this is what I'm focusing on. All this other stuff, I'm not gonna worry about it. This is what I'm focused on. Like, people will call you bougie, or they'll call you bougie, or they'll call you, oh, you think you too good for us now because you're doing this, or you may lose a few customers because you went up, but I didn't care, because I remember when I would send out an invoice and it took 2 weeks to get paid. uh, and people, like, especially for the lawn care, the slow payers is definitely messing up your cash flow, because the cash flow that's going through your business is very important. The money coming in and the money going out, the money coming in, the money going out is very important. And if somebody disrupts that, it can greatly affect your business. It's not a good thing. And so, like, I would think back to all the times they would, pay me late, or took 2 weeks to pay me. I would think about stuff like that. So, like, now I don't take it personal. It's like when they say things, or when they get upset, or when they don't like what the answer that I'm giving them, or the price they're giving them. I don't care. I don't care. Uh, and they don't care. And here's the thing, man. I'm gonna tell you something. They don't care about you know how much you spending on. They don't care about your overhead. They don't care, and they should not have to. They shouldn't have to. And the thing is, guys, you always got to get understanding. I didn't say agree. I didn't say agree with them. I didn't say, you know, agree or disagree, but it's all about understanding. And when you understand something, you can always maneuver around it, or maneuver within it, or navigate. You can make your decision accordingly, because you understand the situation. So the thing is that they don't care. They don't care, how much your water bill is. They don't care how much chemicals you buy. They don't care about, gas, equipment. They don't care about any of that. The only thing they care about is getting their car done for the price that they want it for. And you have to be the one that cares. You have to care how much water is going to cost you, how much gas is going to cost you, how much equipment is going to cost you, chemicals, products, how much, it's going to cost you to maintain them and keep them fixed if they break, and get them repaired if they break. Uh, you have to care about it. They don't, but you do. So you act as if you care. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that when you dealing with these type of people, you always got to have that in your mind. But don't explain yourself to them. Don't you dare. I don't care. I used to do that. They don't care. Don't you dare explain yourself to them. How much, and your communication with your customers. Your communication has to be on point. The more you talk, the worse it is. You can say a lot with a few words. They pull up on me. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm doing good. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing right. Okay, all right. Yo, how much you charge? Oh, ma'am, that depends on what you want. Well, let me ask you this. Do you need any shampoo and waxing? Uh, yeah. Okay. Well, I got the perfect package for you. It's a full detail. It starts at 200. It's gonna come with an engine wipe down. It's gonna come with wash, clay, wax. The entire gonna get shampoo, wiped down, door jams, wheels, the whole nine. And and you know, and they have to come up with a decision right then. Then now, all of a sudden, well, I don't think I need shampooing. Well, how much would it be just for waxing it and washing it? Okay, well, that'll be 150, ma'am. Okay, you see what I'm saying? You have to know how to talk to them. And then he'd be like, okay, well, ma'am, you look like you got to figure some things out. Look, here's my card. And, when you figure it out, or if you change your mind, give me a call. That's it. Get back to work. That's it. If they not saying, if that person doesn't say, when can you do it? What about tomorrow? Are you available today? If they're not talking like that, the conversation is over. That's how you should carry yourself. Oh, that's too high. I understand. I'd be like, I understand. Yeah, it is high. That's what I say to them. That's what I said to him. Yeah, it's high. It is. It's supposed to be high. That's what I tell him. That conversation is over. I had a guy. I think I was telling this story, but I got sidetracked. I had a guy call me, and he says, "Hey, I need my car done. I need my car. I need my car washed." Okay. I said, "Okay. What type of vehicle do you have?" He told me what type of vehicle he had. I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, do you need any wax and shampoo?" No, I just need it, inside and out. That's it. Just wipe down, vacuum, wash the car, whatever. I'm like, okay. I said, well, that'll be $75. He said $75. I said, yes, sir. He said, no, son. I don't want a detail. I want to wash. I said, I understand, sir. It's going to be $75. Okay, so it's $75 for a car wash. I said, yes. $75 for a car wash. Yes. You're just stupid. That's what he said. I said, okay. I said, okay. You have a nice day. Got off the phone. That was it. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? And think about it. Look how when you held your ground, when I held my ground, look how he just unraveled. Do you really want to be working on somebody's car that's like that? Just keep it real. Do you really want to do somebody's cars like that? Do you really want to do it? No, you don't. You see what I'm saying? So why waste your time? Why waste your time? And see, here's the thing, man. Bugatti. A Bugatti costs about 1.23, something like that. It's over $1 million. Well over $1 million. And they still make Bugattis. Bugatti is still in business. So you know what that means? Bugatti is still in business because people are buying it. Nobody makes something that nobody can afford. They may make it where some people can afford it, or not all people can afford it. But they don't make something that nobody can afford. So if that company is never going out of business, that means people are buying it. So you think they care that you feel like their prices are too high? You think they care? They don't care. Somebody will pay for it. Another thing, come up with a package that costs a lot. Have a package that starts at $275, $300, $400, whatever your price is. Come up with a package that's high and put it out there. I always start from my highest package. If somebody doesn't know what they want, I always start at my highest package and I go all the way down to the lowest. I always start. If you look on my website, it starts with my highest package. You scroll down, boom. As soon as you scroll, boom, my highest package is the first thing you see on there. First off, that lets people know you mean business. And that lets people know that if you're trying to negotiate and bargain, okay, it's time to get off this website. It's time to get off this website. If you build it, they will come. If you create a package I don't care how much it is. Eventually, somebody will buy that package. So the thing is that when you got all these good customers, there's no need to go back and forth with a bad one, and there's no need to go back and forth for someone who's inquiring about your service. I was looking at the New Wave. I was on the timeline of New Wave Facebook group, and this guy had a post on there, and he was saying he had a post on there, and he was saying oh no, he posted text messages that he was having back and forth with a guy inquiring, or a person inquiring about his services. And it starts off with the person saying, how much for a wash, and they go back and forth, trying to, get particulars, and then the guy told him that it was too far to drive, and they just going back and forth, and then now the owner of the company is explaining himself, and the guy doesn't care. That's what I'm saying. When you got somebody that got stuck in their head what they want, they don't care what you have to say. They don't care. If I want this for $30, I feel like I should have it for $30. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you got rent and you got to eat and you got a family and I don't care about none of that. All I want is my price. That's all I want. All I want is my price to be a certain, So, the thing is that there's no reason for you to go back and forth with an inquiring, with someone inquiring about your services or your prices. There's no need to go back and forth with them if you have a slew of good customers. If you got a slew of good customers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because to me, if this is just my opinion, but to me, if you feel you have to go back and forth with somebody, there's a little insecurity there. That's how I feel. There's a little insecurity there. When I'm content and I know, it's like this. My phone will ring right now. My phone will ring. Well, not right now. It's late. It's after hours. But my phone will ring. And hey, how you doing? I answer the phone. A&A. Hey, is this Anthony? Yes, this is Anthony. Uh, I was trying to see if you have availability to do my car. Okay, what kind of car is it? Oh, it's a 2019 Acura NDX. Okay. Does it need any wax in the shampooing? But nah, the vehicle's kind of new. It doesn't need any shampooing, but I would like to have wax. Okay. Um. Okay. Well, that price, I give them a price. We go back and forth. Okay. We schedule a day, and it's done. That's how it goes. Okay. Then my phone will ring again. Hey, are you a detail service? Yeah, I'm a detail service. You detail cars? You come to us? Yeah, I come to you. Oh, okay. Uh, well, how much you charge? Because I'm tell you, a potential bad customer, a potential bad customer, they're so general. They never tell you what they really want. It's just, the questions that they ask you can mean anything. So you got to ask a lot of questions just to see what's going on. And a lot of questions to a bad customer will run them off. So yeah, I'm like, okay, so what type of car do you have? Oh, I got a 2013 Chevy Impala. Okay. Does it need a shampoo or waxing? Yeah, it need everything. Okay. Well, I recommend my full detail. It starts at 200. Well, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. Like, don't nobody ride in the back. It's just in the front, it ain't that bad, and the outside, I don't really need no wax. You see that? That's a clear sign that you don't want the customer to say, well, yeah, I understand. Well, the only other package I can offer you is gonna be 105, and 100. All right. All right. Well, let me get back with you. Okay, you do that, and you get off the phone. I don't care because I just booked one before you. And then the next phone call, I'm gonna book that person. The next phone call, I'm gonna book that person. You see what I'm saying? So I don't care about the few that's gonna be like, no. I don't want them anyway. I don't want them anyway, because guess who they gonna recommend you? Guess who they're gonna recommend you to? Another horrible customer, another cheap person. You don't want that. You want to be in a certain demographic, a certain clientele, and you want to be able to get, if you want to, you can build yourself up to, okay, every time I touch a car, I'm going to get $100. Every time I touch a car, I'm going to get $250. Every time I touch a car, I'm going to get $300. It is possible. It's possible. I'm telling you, if you wanted to, you could get 500 a car. You can do one car a day for $500. If that's what you really want and you work towards it, it'll happen. It'll definitely happen. I'm telling you guys, I probably raised my prices since I've been in business like 15 times. I would do $5, $5, $5. Pump faking. Basketball, which y'all be doing, pump faking. I'm just pump faking 100 times before I actually make a move. Scared, but I kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it, and a lot of the customers that I had stayed with me. I got customers that when I was at 25 to now that I'm at 125, they still here. I done marked up my prices 200, 400%. and they still rock with me. Now I got some that left and went on about their business, and that's fine. That's fine. I believe it. It's possible. $625 with a $50 tip. That's possible. I believe when people tell me that it's possible. It can happen. It's not far fetched. It can definitely happen because now the next step for me is, boats, planes, RVs, and then you start going to the people that have exotics. You start going to the people that have exotics because if somebody call you and say, "Hey, I got a Ferrari. How much do you charge?" You tell them $25. Oh, okay. Let me call you back. Oh, that guy, something wrong with that guy. $25. Nah, he's not gonna do a good job. I don't care if you're the best detailer out there. If a guy with a Ferrari calls you, you tell him $25. He's not gonna let you touch his car. Period. You see what I'm saying? He's not gonna let you touch his car. So you can get to that point. You can get to people with Bentleys. These are $100,000. These are 100, 200, 300, $1,000 cars, easy. So $600-700 is a drop in the hat for them. They'll pay that. They will definitely pay that. But you gotta build your confidence up to where you feel like, okay, I can do that and I deserve it. And you will be able to do it. I'm telling you, it's possible. If y'all go to the new wave, I posted some text messages that I was sent today. And I posted a text message on how a good customer is. This is how good customers conduct business. The lady texted me. I did her car some months back. She had a Jeep. I did it some months back. She called me. She texted me. She said, "Hey, are you available? I need it done before Monday. Are you available to do my husband's truck. So I had to scroll up to see who it was, my previous, because, I was like, okay, we already have a thread going, a conversation going, from last time. So I scrolled up and look, I was like, okay, I remember this person. So I scroll back up and I say, yeah, I got availability Sunday. What package do you need? I want your best package. This is exactly what she says. I want your best package. So I'm like, wow. And matter of fact, I can pull up the text message on my. I can pull up the text message on here. I'm gonna do that for you guys, and I'm gonna show you guys. But that's what she said. I tell her. Did I tell her? What did I tell her? I think I told her 3:35 or 3:25 or something like that. And she said, okay. She said, yeah. And she said, what time Sunday? I gave her a time. She said, perfect. Let's do it. Matter of fact, let me show y'all that. The thing is that I don't ever want y'all to feel. Hold on, guys, while I pull that up. I don't ever want y'all to think that or feel like, I'm not being honest. Everything. Let me see. Everything that I tell you guys about, I've actually been through it. Everything that I talk about, I've been through it. It's from experience. I'm not giving you, I'm not just on here talking for likes and views. I actually been through this stuff, and it's coming from, it's coming from what I've learned, and that's the way I do research, by actually going out in the field. By going out in the field and actually, go out in the field and actually learn this stuff, like firsthand, fuck up and make mistakes. And, like I said, when my business took off is when I stopped being scared to make mistakes and mess up. Like I've messed up cars, I've messed up equipment, all types of stuff. And I've, you know, I've learned from it. And so now I can come on here and tell you guys, so some of you guys can, you're still gonna make mistakes, but certain mistakes you can avoid. But let me pull up this thing for y'all. Hold on. And I'm still trying to learn this software that I got when I'm streaming. So let me see. It's gonna take me a minute to let me see. But actually, no, it ain't. I can figure this out. Okay, here we go. I can figure this out. All right, here we go. Hold on. Hold on, let me see. I'll show you guys. This is how you want your text messages to look like. Let's see. All right, here we go. I got it here for you guys. All right. Let me see. All right. As y'all can see it, this is the first time she contacted me. Uh, okay, she actually, this is the first time. Y'all look at the date. That's in July. That's in July right there. Uh, she hit me up. She actually called me on the phone. And what I do is when they call me on the phone, when they book an appointment over the phone, I have them to text me their information. And then once they text me their information, we go from there. And you can see the correspondence between me and her. Now, this is the text message she sent me today. Let me make sure y'all seeing that. Let me look at my phone and make sure y'all seeing it on the screen. Let me check and see if y'all seeing that. Cool, y'all seeing it. But yeah, again, y'all can see the correspondence between me and this person. And I mean, you can see how a good customer, how how quick, this is one message, this is her hitting me up. This is me telling her Sunday what package you need. You see how I'm not talking a lot? You see how I'm getting right to the point? I'm not doing all this extra talking. I'm just getting right to the point. What package you need? How much is the best package? He said he wants everything done. Boom, I give her the price. She already told me what year it is. Sometimes I miss things in text messages, but I ask her what year it is. Boom, she tells me what time Sunday. Boom, 2 p.m. Okay, great. See you then. It's over with. That's a good customer. All right. But yeah, that's actually what a good customer looks like. Uh, that's how you want this thing to move. That's how simple it is. When these folks asking you 1,000 questions and going back and forth and how much is this, how much is that, all that, you don't want to hear all. You ain't got time for all that. When a person doing all that, they don't know what they want, and it's all based on the price. They want something for nothing. You don't have time for that, man. Exactly. Exactly, man. The best customers, they not doing all that negotiating. When they come in, they want it done. How much? Yeah, that's how it's gonna be, man. That's business, man. This stuff ain't personal. This stuff ain't personal. If you know if 25 extra is gonna it's gonna have them to move on, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. Trust me. You're gonna have people that's gonna come in at that new price that never knew that you was $25 lower. I mean, do y'all think about that? Like, think about that. You got people that come in at your new prices. Like, I got people who never knew that I charged $25 at one point. Yo, I see that. I cannot understand. I can't say that name. But you said the detailers that charge 35 inside and out and shampoo included discourages me. I'll be like, why are people going to pay my price and somebody doing it cheaper? Yo, you know what? That makes sense to think that way. That makes sense to think that way, but you'll be surprised. People will still, even though it's a guy over there paying $35, people will still pay your prices. They'll still pay your prices even if it's more expensive than the other people, than your competitors. Trust me. Let's just think about this. I've used this a lot. Just think about this. When you go when you go to a nice populated city, if you guys are from a heavily populated city, when you go to an area where there's a car dealership, usually when you see car dealerships, and I'm not talking about your mom and pop little side lots, I'm talking about mega dealerships like, Audi, Chevrolet, Toyota. You can drive down that street, and I want to say at one red light right at the intersection, there will be literally 4 to 5 next door to each other, across the street, and down the street from each other. You will have Mercedes, you will have Audi over here, you will have Toyota out of here, and you have Volvos over here. You will have all different types of cars. You'll have a car that you can get for maybe 25,000 all the way up to 100,000. People still gonna go to Mercedes and buy a Mercedes or a Range Rover. People still go over there and buy that, even though there's a $30,000 Toyota over there or $40,000 Toyota over there. They'll still they're not gonna say, well, you know what? Why am I gonna buy a Mercedes if I can get that Toyota? It's the same size, $40. No, they they gonna shop everywhere. They're just like when you drive down the street, you go to another intersection. It'll be a Popeyes, a Church's Chicken, a Kentucky Fried Chicken, a McDonald's, a Burger King, all right there. That's the American way. It's a capitalistic society. That's just how it is, man. Everybody got a chance. You put your stuff out there and your stuff good, people will come. People will come, man. Quality quality clients recognize. Yeah, I don't even have people to come to my spot. I'm all mobile. Right. I come across these good customers all the time, and I got text messages up on text messages up on text messages. Like I get them all the time. It's all the time. I rarely have bad customers now. Yo, hold on. I'll show you some stuff now. Hold on. I'll show you. And once I started getting a lot of good customers, like I had no patience for bad customers. Okay, let me tell you. Let me show you this. I'll show you. I'll show you a bad customer. Let me show you a bad customer. I'm gonna show you how I dealt with it. All right, let me show you another one. All right, this customer right here, right? Okay. Now check this out. I do your yard. This was last year, 2019. Okay, I do your yard properties. Okay, hold on. Let me go up. Okay, right there. Shrubs were trimmed at both properties. Your lawns at Sunnycrest and East Point were serviced today by A&A Professional Services. An invoice has been sent to your email. Please pay your invoice at your earliest convenience. Thanks. Now, I send this type of message all the time. The only thing is I added the shrubs were trimmed because that's something that I did extra, letting her know. That'll let her know that the invoice, when she gets the invoice and it's a little higher, that's why, because the shrubs were trimmed. Okay, now this is September the 5th. Okay, here's September the 6th. Don't forget to pay your invoice. No response. And this had been going on for years. Don't forget to pay your invoice. This is 4 days later. September 11th. Don't forget to pay your invoice. You see, this is the invoice from the 5th. It's the 11th, right? Okay, so now she needs more work done. Hold on. Okay, so now, oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I think I went back too far. Something happened. Oh, I just messed up. Hold on. I went too far. Now you see all those don't forget to pay your invoice, don't forget to pay your invoice, don't you see all of that? You see all of that? Like, don't forget to pay your invoice. Don't forget to pay your invoice. Can you see all of that? That you see all that and see, this person paid really good. Like the jobs were good money. But you see what I had to go through to get my money. You see? And it just got to a point where I was just like, you know what? And actually, I was like, the following year, I was gonna let her go. I was just gonna finish out the year and just let her go. But then she does this. So she sends me this message here. I'm gonna bring it all the way to the top. Okay, here's the message. This message was sent on September the 16th, 2019. She goes, "Can you clean out the gutters in both of the houses?" I say, okay. The inspector from the city cited it on our inspection. If you can fit it maybe in the next couple of weeks. I said, okay. Leaves are starting to fall. Plan on doing it this week or next week for sure. That's me. Thank you so much. That means she's approved of this week or next week. Here I go. Glad to do it. Okay, so now she texted me on the 16th. Here we are, the 19th, which is what, 3 days later? I get there, and this is what happens. I see some guys mowing the lawn. Or they're leaving. They just got through mowing the lawn. So I text her, hey, I think someone just mowed the lawn in Madison. Just saw them leave, and the lawn looks freshly cut. She goes, that's odd. I'll ask the property manager. Now that's strange to me because I've been cutting your yard for years. And I've never knew of a property manager. I've never had to deal with a property manager when it comes to your yard. So why do you need to talk to me about a property manager? Okay, fine. So I said, gutters look like possibly done. It's a guy there now. So you just asked me to clean the gutters 3 days later. I told you I would be there either that week or the next, and I'm there, and you already got people doing work that I'm supposed to be doing. So she says, okay, I sent the email to our property manager. I said, okay, cool. I was all right. So I didn't say nothing. So I actually do two houses for her at the time. So I had that particular day, I did one house, and when I arrived at the other house, she had people already working out there. So I just sent her an invoice for what I did at the other one. And I already had in my mind, I'm done. So now, here we go again. Don't forget to pay your invoice. Your lawn was serviced by A&A Professional Service. Don't forget to pay your invoice. She finally pays it. Okay, this is September the 25th. The last time she texted me, listen now, the last time she texted me was September 19th. Okay? All right. Here we are, January 6th of this year. This is January 6th. So that means this lady gets her lawn done year round. I stopped going after my last text message. No, I'm sorry. I stopped going on the 19th. That was the last time I did anything for her. September 19, 2019. Okay. So here we go, January 6th. Hey, have you checked on the houses lately? Now, she gets the both lawns done all year round. So that means I didn't go the whole month of October, the whole month of November, the whole month of December. Now here we are in January. She's asking me, have I checked on the houses? Then I didn't respond. That's January 6th. I didn't respond. January 7th, she texts me again. Hey, have you checked on the houses lately? We would like for you to go by and tell us what needs to be done. Thank you. Okay, now here's the text message over here, right? She said she sent the email to the property manager. She never got back with me about that situation. What happened? What happened? Never told me anything. Okay, cool. I'm still waiting on you to tell me what's going on. So this is what happened. She ended up contacting somebody I know and tells them and asks them, am I still in business? So now she's trying to act as if this situation didn't even happen. Maybe I'm not answering my phone because I'm not in business anymore. So when that person told me that, I said, okay, let me text this person back. And here's my text message. No, I haven't been checking on your properties. On September the 16th, you asked me to clean the gutters on both properties, and I told you that I would clean them the week of the 16th or the following week. On the 19th, which is the same week of the 16th, I go to the Madison property to do your bi-weekly lawn maintenance. But to my surprise, I see another lawn service finishing your lawn. I also see another guy there, and it appeared that he was doing the gutters. I immediately text you, and your response was, that's strange, and you would send the property manager an email. As of September 19th, 2019, I haven't heard anything from you on that situation. Moving forward, I can no longer maintenance your properties. Thanks for the opportunity. All right? And I'm done. You see what I'm saying? So I'll show you some more. I'll show you some good customers. Hold on, let me find one. Let me find one. Okay, here we go. This customer booked on my website. Here we go. Look at the date. That was Tuesday. Hey, Anthony, just booked an interior detail with you tomorrow. Just wanted to let you know in advance if you need a water hose for your work, you have to bring one. Also, the reason for the detail, sunroof left open during the rain. Car isn't that bad from the seats are leather and still wet when I sit on them. Letting you know. Look forward to tomorrow. I tell her thanks. Is there an issue? I guess because I had the dot, dot, dot. I had the dot, dot, dot. She was like, oh, is there an issue? I said, no, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. She said, perfect, likewise. Woke up this morning, it's raining. I text her, we're going to have to reschedule. We have showers all day. Okay, tomorrow, same time of work. You know, it was raining off and on. So I was like, yes, I'll leave a slot open for you. Rain has stopped. I still may come today. If the weather permits, I'll let you know. She just said, you know what, let's just wait till tomorrow. Forecast is 80 all day today because of the hurricane. Cool. And okay, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. I got a lot of them. Here go another one. Hold on. Hold on. Nah, that's not one. No, these is people just sending me. These people just sending me their address because I'll be doing their car. But I get them all the time, man. It's all the time, man. But I mean, you saw and you saw that when it was just constant. You see all the don't forget to pay your invoice. Don't forget to pay your invoice. You see that. You see that. And I got so tired of doing that. And you don't know how many customers I had like that. And that was lawn care. I don't care how many. I mean, I can't remember. It was so many that was like that. I had like maybe 5 or 6 that was like that. That was really messing up my cash flow. And I got rid of every last one of them. Yeah, she was something else, man. But I got so I just don't feel like going through my whole text message like that. Let me see, but I got a lot of them, man. Just I mean, I got people I left reviews, that as soon as I get done with that car accident, they'll leave me a review. But here go another one. Hold on. Yeah, but I'm looking through this. All I see is just text messages. I just got text messages of these people, phone. Addresses and stuff like that. 'Cause they send me their address. I got a lot of those, but uh, a lot of people call me on the phone, and we just go back and forth and on the phone, and that's it. They booked the appointment. I'd have them to send a text message, and that's it. That's it. I'm telling you, it's I mean, you get one, you get two. Two turns into five, five turns into seven. You just keep growing it that way, and that's all the customers that you want. Those are the type of customers that you want, man. Check this out. Okay, I got one right here. Okay, this lady right here contacted me. Hold on, let me pull this one up. I'll show you guys. Okay, I'll show you guys. Check this out. All right, this lady contacted me in February. Right? You see how my text messages are? Straight to the point. I'm not doing a lot of texting. And when I talk, I just break it down just like that. Now this lady's from out of town. She moved here. She called me to come do it. She wanted me to do a yard. This is an estimate, so I broke it down what the estimate would be. Okay, I broke it down what the estimate would be. She says thank you. Then she texts me maybe a few days later. She says, "Hi, I found out one of our new friends does lawn maintenance. I'm gonna go with him to be neighborly. I so appreciate your time and professionalism last week, and I hope you have a wonderful spring season." All right. That lets you know that's a good customer. That's a good customer. Now, even though she declined the services, she went with somebody else. She thought enough of me to let me know. Some people just never call you. They'll go with the other person. You never hear from them. That's her telling me that, yo, she's going with somebody else. Okay, cool. That's me. Thanks for letting me know with the thumbs up. Of course, have a wonderful day. All right, that was it. Went on about my life. Okay, boom. Look at the date, September 4th. Hello, this is Martin Klein. We chatted back in February when I first moved to Madison. We had a new friend who's great but doesn't do chemicals, and I think my yard needs a little more TLC that he can provide. I definitely want a one-stop shop. Now remember I told you guys, whatever you do, learn more than one aspect of what you do. Because just because I can do all those different services, she said, okay, I got to go with you because he can't do all that. So she gave me, so here we go. I know you can do both lawn care and chemical treatments. Do you have room in your schedule to add us? There go me. Yes, I can handle that. I'm traveling at the moment. I'll get back with you midweek. Perfect. The last cut was on Tuesday, so it definitely can wait till you get back. We have torpedo grass and needs killing, similar weeds in the pine straw, and the neighbor suggested edging between the straw and grass to prevent the grass. Hey, any chance you can come start my yard this week? Okay. That was on the 16th. Saturday will work for you. Yep, thanks. Okay, I'm there on Saturday. You see? When do you want me? What do you want me to do on Saturday? Okay, definitely mow, treat the weeds, this, that. You see? All right. Okay, I'll be there 2 p.m. On second thought, I'll be there 9 a.m. Great. That's me. That's the morning of being there 10 minutes. Okay, I don't know what that is. I must have had to leave. All right. That's me sending her an invoice, and she paid the invoice. That's me coming back. That's on the that's October the 2nd. That's me going back, and that's when I added pine straw and treated the yard. Here we go. I'll need payment up front to buy the chemicals and pine straw, 300. That's for everything. Will do. She paid it. Listen, can you send me? You see, write the business. Now they not playing around. Send you email now. Boom, paid. You see that? I sent that text message at 8:49 a.m. She had it paid by 9:39 a.m. in an hour. Okay, you see? Those are the type of customers you want, man. You see that? Here's another one. I've been dealing with her for years. This person for years. Been dealing with her for years. But I'm just telling you, I got a lot of them. I can go up and down this thing, man. I got a lot of them. I got a lot of them, man. And that's what you guys want to push for. You want to push for the good customers, the ones that handle business like that, the ones that don't mind paying, the ones that want your services, the ones that need your services, the ones that appreciate you. I see you, Thug Life 956. I see you. Right. So I'm telling you guys. I mean, that's how it should go, man. When those people start doing all that extra talking, going back and forth, all that, when they start doing all that, man, it's just it's time to cut the conversation short. You don't know this person. Why are you explaining your financial situation? When you tell them, yo, I got to pay for water, gas. I gotta eat. I got bills. I gotta feed my family. I gotta do all this, man. They don't care about that, man. Why are you explaining your financial situation to a stranger? You get what I'm saying? Oh, you know, it's just simple. Either Either you pay or you not, you know. And if they're not gonna pay, if they don't want to pay those prices, that's fine. It's America, man. That's why you got so many options. They got a gang of options, man. Y'all hit that like button, get my likes up. But they got plenty of options. Just like when you leave this house, when you leave your house and you want to go somewhere. If you want to go get something to eat, there's a lot of places to go eat. You know, if you want to buy a car, there's a lot of dealerships out there. Yeah, but it takes a while, to get a lot of customers and to get a lot of good ones. It takes a while. The thing is that if you have good customers, even if they're not consistent, and you got some good ones, focus on them. Focus on the good ones. Focus on them. Don't worry about like, and that's what I did in the past. Like that's why that's why I came up with offering multiple services. That's when I came up with that. That's when I came up with, okay, I'm gonna do lawn care. I'm gonna clean your gutters. I'm gonna remove leaves. I'm gonna trim your bushes. I'm gonna learn how to spray chemicals. I'm gonna put mulch, clean out your flower beds. I'm gonna lay pine straw. I'm gonna do all of this because if I only was gonna have 10 clients, okay, if I got 10 clients and I'm doing those 10 clients every week for lawn care, okay, that's revenue coming in. When I'm at their house, I'm looking up. That limb needs to be trimmed. That needs to be trimmed back. That needs to be done. I just send them a text message. Hey, I was at your yard I was mowing. In the near future, you're gonna need your shrubs, this, and this is how much it costs. Let me know I'm ready when you are. And I just send that to them. Oh, thanks. How soon can you do it? I can do it tomorrow. That's how I was when I first started. Okay, go ahead. I went out there and knocked it out. So now, not only did I cut your yard, I trimmed your bushes, I laid pine straw, I sprayed, I trimmed those limbs back. Now a $60 job now is a $300 job or $400 job. You see what I'm saying? So if I only had five, I made the best out of my five customers. If I only had 10, I made the best out of my 10 customers. I didn't, I wasn't, you know, if I couldn't get them to be consistent, then I focused on the ones that were consistent. You see what I'm saying? You got to know where to put your focus. You got to know where to put your focus. And the other stuff you can't control. You can't control people. So don't waste your time, trying to convince somebody to do something that they don't want to do. It's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But man, I've been on here a long time. It's time to go. But I appreciate you guys for stopping by. For any of you new guys on here, we do have a New Wave Facebook group. It's called New Wave by ANA. It's New Wave by ANA. Just go to Facebook, and I think it's right here. Right there. Y'all see the New Wave symbol? When you type in New Wave by ANA, you're going to see that logo. And then you're going to see my logo in the middle of that. That way you know you're at the right place. All right. And go there and just ask to join. I accept everybody. And when you go there, you can, advertise your work. Not advertise, but you can not advertise, but you can display your work. No advertisement on the page, but you can display your work, your before and afters. You can give advice. You can also receive some advice. You can, answer questions. You can also ask questions. We have over 700 members now, on the road to 800. Hopefully, we can get 1,000 by the end of the year. And it's a great place. It's a great platform where we learn a lot of things. People, post things that's going on with them and things that's happening with them, and how much should I charge for this? And this vehicle is filthy. Should I do it or should I pass? And people just giving their perceptions, and it's great. So go over there and join. If you're not a member now, go ahead and join now. Right, it's on Facebook. Yeah, I don't know, man. I come up with these topics during throughout the day. I don't know. I may not even go live. It just depends on how I feel. But man, y'all guys be safe out there. Y'all keep touching paint, touch cash every day. Focus on those good customers. Uh, as soon as you see somebody's a bad customer, that's the end of the conversation. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about. It is because your goal is to get them to buy a service at a certain price point. If they not with it, there's nothing else to talk about. It's time to move on. All right, you're wasting time. But I catch you guys in the future. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out. Shouts out to New Wave. Peace.